X82's Reviews.
Hello and welcome to another episode of X82's Reviews, and in this episode I will review Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS. Now, when I first heard about this game was back in 2011, if I remember correctly, and I wasn't that much interested about it, but I wanted the game, so I looked every game store near my home and I couldn't find it anywhere. But when I went to a summer trip with my family to Estonia on the same year, and that's where I found it. So, without further ado, let's find out if this game was worth of the purchase. Now let's start with the story of the game. It starts with Jiminy Cricket organizing his two journals chronicling Sora's journeys, one of which contains the thank thumbnail line he had written at the end of Chain of Memories, when he discovers a second line that he doesn't remember writing, and it is, "Their hurting will be mended once you return to end it." King Mickey has the contents of the journal digitized to investigate this second message, only to find that Datascape has been corrupted with bugs which take the form of red and black blocks and Heartless. Oh, that's convenient. So that's our main enemy of the game? Okay, yeah. Mickey thus guides a virtual Sora named, well, Data Sora. Clever name, guys. Data Sora. My hats off to you, if I had any, and then I will put it back, if I had any. Through multiple worlds in the Datascape to debug the journal by destroying the blocks and digitized Heartless that appear. While this happens, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy are imported into the Datascape by an avatar of the journal. Uncorrupted data which takes the form of a virtual Riku, named Data Riku. Again. Clever name again, guys. Data Riku. So we have Data Riku and Data Sora. Yep. To better assist Data Sora in debugging the journal. However, they discover that Pete and Maleficent have also entered the Datascape to use it in their latest attempts at world domination.
Of course!
Shut up, Bison! Maleficent destroys Datasaur's Keyblade and kidnaps Data Riku, but Datasora continues through the Datascape with the help of Donald and Goofy, without the Keyblade. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. Until he regains the ability to conjure the Keyblade. Okay, yeah, so the Keyblade's fucking back. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah. Pete pits him against a bug-infected Data Riku, who Datasora defeats and debugs, only to discover that having done so will reset everything in the Datascape, including Datasora's memories to their original state. Prior to the journal's corruption, the debugging process also activates the bug responsible for the data's corruption, which takes the form of Sora's Heartless. Convenient. Datasora destroyed the bug before losing his memories, while Mickey and the others, including Maleficent and Pete, are returned to their work by Data Riku. In a scene exclusive to Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix, after Maleficent and Pete take their leave, Maleficent speaks with Pete about the Book of Prophecies, an ancient artifact capable of transcribing events that have yet to take place, and even conjuring them, including entire worlds, and resolves to find it. Why we heard it in the Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix collection? Why wasn't that in the original game? That could have been even more interesting about the Book of Prophecies and what sort of power will it hold and what events will be take place. Could it be said that when Sora and Kairi will kiss? I don't know. Anyway, continuing with the story, believing it may hold a connection with the datascape and the journal. Okay? With the journal completely debugged, Data Riku uncovers extra data modeled after Castle Oblivion. So we got Castle Oblivion in this game also. Kind of. Which contains the secret to the journal's second message. Jiminy wrote about the adventure here in the same journal, so it was also erased. Mickey got the reset data sword to the extra world, where he is tested by virtual Roxas. Why is virtual Roxas here? Not that I mind, but does it make any sense? I don't know. And frankly, I don't give a damn. To endure the pain of having forgotten his friend as a result of being reset. What? So, Datasaur defeats Data Roxas and is allowed to access to the deepest portion of Castle Oblivion. Well, not the actual Castle Oblivion, the data world of Castle Oblivion. There he and Mickey encounter a virtual Naminé, okay, who reveals the real Naminé as the one who left the message after discovering a set of memories relating to 3 people tied to a real Sora's heart who Mickey recognized as Terra, Aqua, and Ventus while restoring his lost memories. The bugs are also revealed to have been an unintentional side effect of her message. Before disappearing, Data Naminé explains that it is the real Sora's duty to save the 3 people, which Mickey then realized to Sora through the battle letter shown at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, yeah, that's convenient. That details the story of 3 people, ending Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Okay? Now, what do I think about the story? I think it's good, but I had no idea what was going on, so it's confusing as fuck. But I don't know, I like the story even though I had no fucking idea what was going on.
Now for the presentation. The graphics are an improvement over 358 Days Over 2. The visuals are a little bit more detailed and they look good. The cutscenes also has been changed from 358 Days Over 2. In 358 Days Over 2 there was the FMV cutscenes and the in-game cutscenes. But in Recoded there is the FMV cutscenes and cutscenes that are not in-game, but instead they're like watching paper cutouts of the character speaking, which is kind of a disappointment. The music is good, but not as good as 358 Days Over 2's music. Now I will not give a music sample to you because it sounds, in my opinion, just like the first Kingdom Hearts game, but in low res, not including the Castle Oblivion level. That's from Chain of Memories, and the music there also sounds like from Chain of Memories, but also low res, if I said that correctly. And the voice acting is again good. Haley Joel Osment does a good job as Data Sora. David Gallagher does a good job as Data Riku. Brett Ivan does a good job as King Mickey. And the other Disney cast do a good job as their own roles. Like Jim Cummings as Pete and Suzanne Blakesley, if I said that correctly, as Maleficent. So yeah, I like the presentation. Now for the gameplay. It's like a mix between 358 Days Over 2 and the PSP version of Birth by Sleep. It takes the controls from 358 Days Over 2 except the camera controls. Those were taken from Birth by Sleep, and instead of pushing the L and R buttons together to do a shot lock command like in Birth by Sleep, you lock onto enemies by pushing L and R buttons together. Also the command deck is borrowed from Birth by Sleep and it functions just like in Birth by Sleep. Now let's talk about the new game mechanics. First up, the matrix system, that is, well, a system. Get it? Because I said system 1 time. Anyway, for character growth, and there are 3 subcategories: and they are the stat matrix that handles Sora's level growth and abilities. It is similar to Final Fantasy X's sphere grid. You progress on a line of circuitry, if I said that right, within the matrix, whose paths are segmented into blocks. Throughout Sora's quest, he'll receive patterns like strength ups and magic ups that can be placed in those blocks, amplifying the applicable stats. Whoa, say that 3 times fast. Anyway, I'm progressing further through the matrix, and just like in 358 Days Over 2, you get level up panels to be put in the stat matrix. Then there is the command matrix where you install Sora's special skills and are to be used in battle. Although there many similarities with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Incarnation, the command matrix allows for mixing and matching commands without a permanent result. By installing a command, you can then supplement it with another skill, producing different effects like adding a fire spell to add the element to the command itself. And finally, the gear matrix that handles Sora's equipment, split into Keyblade and Accessory. Throughout the game, Sora will gain new Keyblade that change the passive abilities he gets through the Overclock program's leveling system. By continuing using the same Keyblade, its level will increase, unlocking more of the abilities to access from different branches. And then the worlds. Recoded recycles some worlds from the first game and Castle Oblivion from Chain of Memories, but has some new gameplay mechanics in the series. The worlds have different gameplay mechanics, like for example, Traverse Town has side-scroller stages, Wonderland has on-rail shooter boss fights, and Olympus Coliseum has battles that are turn-based, just like what the fucking Chain of Memories should have been. Anyways, I like the gameplay and the new gameplay mechanics.
Now for the length. The story quest is about short to medium length. But there are some side quests, which basically are just fetch quests. Which you have to find an object which belongs to someone, then deliver it to that person who is in another world. Does that sound like fun?
Are you gonna review Five Nights at Freddy's?
Never! No, never. It's too fucking scary. Anyway, moving on. Then you have the achievement like trophies on the DS game, yes. It also basically has achievements. And if you are a good completionist, you get to see another secret ending. Seems to be a formulaic thing in the Kingdom Hearts series. Well, I have never get the secret ending. Because I suck at the game. And on the PlayStation 3 which has trophy support, which I don't get it because it's basically a Kingdom Hearts movie, but anyway, the movie has some new scenes like that Book of Prophecies that wasn't in the DS game, and also a new secret ending. So overall the length is average, but I think it's a good thing because I think that length is perfect for this kind of game. Because if it was longer it feels like it's padding, and if it's shorter it's like, why was the point of this? Really, just what was the point of playing a short ass game? So it's just perfect for this kind of game. But I would rather see it on a movie than on a game. Now it's time for the final verdict. Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the Nintendo DS gets 7 out of 10. The game is good enough, but it could have been better. Or maybe if it was a movie, then it would be a lot better. But at least it wasn't as bad or worse than Chain of Memories. What a piece of disappointment that was. Anyway, so that's it for this episode of X82's Reviews. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my reviews. I will do these kinds of reviews every 2 Saturdays. So stay tuned. I will put the subscribe link right here. which will take you to my channel, and then you subscribe to my channel if you want, that is. And I will put the link to my Let's Play channel right here. And that will take you to that channel, and then you subscribe to that channel if you want, that is. Currently I'm doing a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, so you can check it out if you want. Also, what did you thought about Kingdom Hearts Recoded? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you think it was on the middle, like average game? Or do you think that I talk a lot of bullshit and say that the game is a fucking disgrace to the Kingdom Hearts franchise? Or you have a request for me? Either way, let me know in the comments below. And while you're doing that, check my description box where you'll find links to my Facebook, Twitter and Twitch pages. So you can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. Now next time, I will be ending this Kingdom Hearts marathon with a review of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance for the Nintendo 3DS. Until next time, this is X82's saying goodbye for now.